Peace, everybody. Diners the Mirror, search for Huru. Today, I'm gonna, I guess, give my 2 cents on the can you be pro-black and swirl, and are nerds, black geeks, are they being forced to swirl because black women don't find them attractive? Which is bullshit in Donald Glover's case, and many other cases of black men who say they're just too smart, or they're nerds, or they're awkward, or they like Command and Conquer, Red Alert, which I used to play when I was young, or I don't know what the new role-playing video games are that are out there, because I don't play video games. I guess God of War, I don't know. But it's bullshit. And we'll get to that in a second. But there was and my answer to the first question is no. And the reason why is because a lot of the pro-black swirlers, male and female, hate the black man and hate the black woman. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna use the Harry Belafonte, Eartha Kitt situation as an example. Now, Dennis, why are you using the Harry Belafonte? I guess his comments that he made to Eartha Kitt. Why are you using that as an example? Well, every time I bring up that you can't be pro-black and swirl, people bring up Harry Belafonte. Now, Harry Belafonte had choice words for Eartha Kitt when Eartha Kitt was once asked, why does she date and marry nothing but white men? And this was her response. A quote from legendary actress Eartha Kitt is circulating on social media. I was married to Bill McDonald in 1960. People would say, why didn't you marry a black man? And I would reply, because the white girls had them. The men I wanted to be with, Sidney Poitier, Harry Belafonte, dated predominantly white women. I'm talking about the 50s. Harry Belafonte picks me out of his bed. I guess he just finished smashing in Philadelphia and said, I don't want you to take me seriously because no black woman can do anything for me. I could not help him to progress into where he was going to go. A black woman would hold a black man back. That's what he told me. If I wanted to marry a black man, there wasn't one because the white girls had them. Now, this is what you have to understand. Okay? The majority of black men swirlers and females who are married to non-black people, this is how they think. Okay? I don't care how pro-black they are. Harry Belafonte was very active in the civil rights movement. I know he walked hand in hand, side by side with MLK. But the issue is you cannot be pro-black, a pro-black male. We'll get on a female in a second. You cannot be a pro-black male and hate black women. And in what you just read, okay, the attitude that Harry Belafonte had towards Eartha Kitt is common. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm about to testify here. This is my testimony. I gotta tell the truth. I gotta be open and honest. I, Diners the Mirror, Albert Hollis at one time, I used to run in a lot of circles, okay? A lot of groups. One of the groups I used to run in is the Chasing Snow Bunnies and Non-Black Women group. Okay. My days back at college, there were just snow bunnies everywhere who were just willing to do anything and everything. Same thing when I left college. I'm being honest. I know a lot of you guys are about to call me coon and plantation buck. It's okay. I understand. I get it. But while I was running in these circles, you know, these where the snow bunnies at, where the non-black women at, Latinas, the Asian girls, where they at. When I was in these circles, I was reading hella books by the 5%ers, Malcolm X books. I used to be cooning though, Africa Plug. It's okay. There was one time I was just cooning. Search for Urugu. Urugu. I was cooning. I'm just gonna be honest. You know, I was reading Message to the Black Man by Elijah Muhammad. You know, I was reading a lot of books by Dr. York, John Henry Clark, watching hella Bobby Hemmett videos. I was heavily into consciousness, but I was just chasing a lot of snow bunnies, Latinas, and non-black and non-black pussy. I was just after it. But I was reading all these books. I was focusing on black issues, but I was chasing non-black pussy. That's what I was doing. To the point, I'm just gonna be honest. Okay, I lived in LA. All right. Like literally, me and my crew, we would go into a club. You know, this is, you know, conscious black men. I know it's not. We would go into a club, the bar, whatnot, specifically to chase snow bunnies, Asians, Latinas. We would go in. The minute we saw, you know, we would go in, you know, we would, you know, holla and do whatever we did. You know, holla at the Latina and the snow bunnies and the Asian girls. And the minute a group of black females will walk into the building, I'm being honest now, we would get pissed off. Like, why are they here? Goodness, it's too dark outside. It's too dark inside. Damn it. I'm serious. And what I'm trying to tell you guys, this is how the majority of these guys think. I'm just being honest with you. Like, they hate black women. I'm just keeping it real. I mean, let's be honest. I'm just being honest. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm just being honest. I gotta. I mean, you can't call people out, all right, and not call your own self out. So I'm calling my own self out. It's sad, and I'm telling you, this is normal. That's why you cannot be pro-black and date outside, because the majority of these black female and black male swirlers hate their opposite sex. Hate them. They're of the same color. Hate them. These black men hate black women. I didn't hate them, but it's just, you know, when you're focused on swirling, you don't want anything to get in your way. I'm just being honest. It was a distraction. Damn, we here to get on non-black pussy, and here comes some black women. Damn. I'm just being honest. That's why when a lot of, I would say, black men and black women use this excuse that they just couldn't find any, I would say, black men or black women, is because they weren't trying. They don't like black men or black women, period. I'm just being honest. They don't like black men or black women, period. That's what it is. And we'll use Donald Glover, for example. A lot of people will be saying a lot of people have been saying, well, Donald Glover said that he tried to date black women, but he couldn't because I guess they wouldn't accept him for who he was. I'm going to tell you that's some BS. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it's some BS. Donald Glover is from Stone Mountain. And Lithonia is pretty much, I mean, we're just going to say Stone Mountain, Lithonia area. It's pretty much is all right there if you're familiar with the Atlanta area. Stone Mountain, Lithonia is the epicenter of Negrodom. All right, now in Stone Mountain in Lithonia, all right, you have it's probably the most diverse black communities in America. Now, you have, if you're a black man, and if you're looking for a Lisa Turtle type, you can find your Lisa Turtle type. If you want a hood ratchet like Kia, or just some hood ratchet girl like Kia, you can find her in Stone Mountain, Lithonia. So you get from Lisa Turtle, you know, a square, all the way to a Kia type, just a hood ratchet girl. Now, with all these options in this small area, I'm just a square and I'm a nerd and I like to play video games and that's why I can't find a black girl. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm not buying it because I'm very familiar with that area. Very familiar with that area. Same thing with Azalea Banks. Azalea Banks, another pro-black woman who says she would not date a white guy. She only dates, she won't date a black guy. She only dates white women. I mean, white men, I apologize. She won't date a black man. She only dates white men, old white men with money. That's some BS. Because again, you can't hate black people and call yourself pro-black. I mean, it's just, you can't do it. And then just these excuses that I'm hearing that, you know, I couldn't relate to the black man or black woman. They weren't checking for me like that. I'm not buying it. Waiter, sniper, am I telling the truth about Stone Mountain? I mean, it's diverse, very diverse when it comes to black people. You can find pretty much anything you want. Okay, your type is in Stone Mountain, Lithonia. It's there. Your type, your specific type. So that's why I'm just not buying, you know, oh, well, you know, in Donald Glover's case, people are making up the excuses, you know, in regards to, well, you know, he was just different and black girls wouldn't give him no play. Dude, Stone Mountain, Lithonia, there is somebody for everybody in Stone Mountain, Lithonia. If you're black and if you're looking for black love, you can find black love in Stone Mountain, Lithonia. If you can't find black love in Stone Mountain and Lithonia, you must you kill yourself. I don't know what to tell you. Kill yourself. Exactly. Stone Mountain has those girl next door Nia Long types off of Friday. Again, you could get you a Lisa Turtle from Saved by the Bell all the way to a ratchet Kia type female, my neck and my back. They there in Stone Mountain, all right there. So I'm not buying it. What changed me? I went to Africa. That's what changed me. And again, I'm gonna prove why a lot of, especially in Hollywood, these black men, it's not about they just couldn't relate to a black woman, how they hate black women. It's because if you look at the white women they get with, they're not even cute. They're not even cute. I mean, they might be sixes, maybe a six on a red carpet. But if a girl's a six on a red carpet, outside of the red carpet, she's probably a 4 or 5. She's probably a 4 or 5 outside of the red carpet. The Met Gala, the red carpet, they get dressed up, makeup out, stylists, clothes borrowed. There are 6 on the red carpet. Outside of the red carpet, maybe a 4 and a 5. So you're a black man with resources, access to wealth, and the best you could do, the best you could do is a 4 and a 5 when it comes to a white woman. Now I would say this: outside of Seal, who has Heidi Klum, that's an exception. But yes, that proves it. So you're gonna tell me black women have been this bad to you where you got to go find a 4 or a 5 as your wife? Your white wife's a 4 or 5? And I want to get into something else as well. Okay, DJ, okay, whatever. DJ. But what you hate is these 4 or 5s be taking these brothers to the bank, to the cleaners too, when it comes to alimony and child support and divorce court. So the grass is definitely not always greener. Atlanta, period. Atlanta Metro has the most diverse type of black women in America. No excuses. Dude, all men have access to any woman. See, this is, you gotta understand, this whole I'm a square and I can't get black women is a lie, okay? I've seen squares, I've seen fat, ugly men with bad black women. I know out of shape, fat, square black men married to beautiful black women. I'm not buying that. That's an excuse. That's an excuse. I'm telling you, it's an excuse. I'm not buying it. Been there, done that. You want a link? Hold on, I'm gonna see the link, Oshay. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. But yeah, I've seen fat, ugly, sloppy black men with beautiful black women. In fact, there are some beautiful black women. All they want is the sloppy, fat black man. In fact, I know black women who say they like fat black men with guts because it makes them look wealthy. I'm dead serious. Oshay, I sent the link. Dead serious. Dead serious. Get the lights up, please. Let's wait for Oshay to come on. But yeah, I'm not buying the I can't find I can't find a black woman or a black man because they're not into me. That's not true. Hold on one second. Better now. See, on my end, when I'm looking through the Google Hangouts, it's fine. Oshay, I sent the link. But yeah, I just wanted to. Another thing I want to get into as well, Shaquan Barkley. I see it all the time. I see hella unattractive men with beautiful women. That's why I'm not buying the, oh, well, I'm a nerd, I wasn't attractive, so black women weren't checking for me. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Because you got to understand, too, the amount of effort a lot of time that these black men put into attracting or getting at black women and then get shot down. What they don't tell you is a lot of times when it goes to these non-black women, they'll put in triple the effort, still get shot down, maybe get lucky, and not even complain about it like they do with black women. Oshay Duke Jackson, welcome to the show.
Oh, let me turn that. I'm echoing. Hold on. All right, my bad, dog.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Hey, dude, there's a dude that's being heckin' disrespectful in your chat. DJ something.
Yeah, he's trolling. He's trolling. That's okay.
Let him do it. Okay.
Let him be great. Let him be great. Go ahead.
all right.
Be great. Go ahead.
You making some strong points, brother. You know.
I know you disagree with me somewhere. I know you do.
I got to. I gotta come to the point where you are right. I made the same statement. When I see, and I'm in Europe right now, whenever I see black men, even in Brazil,
right?
I don't even know what the issue would be in Brazil, because to your point, in Brazil, you have so many black women out there, and I saw so many attractive black chicks, and I saw so many black dudes with unattractive white women.
Yeah,
I see that all the time.
All the time.
I've been living in Poland for 3 years. I've never once seen a black man with an attractive white woman, even in a place where all the women are fine damn near.
Yeah.
So that does happen. But I think here's the situation where I think, like, the last part, just because you're in a place like Lithonia or Atlanta, that doesn't necessarily mean, man, like, that those women want you. Like, see, that's the problem. Like, Dinus, like, you're an ex-athlete. You understand what I'm saying? So I got to come back to that point. You know, you ex-athlete, you ran the 100-yard dash in like 1 second. So I think that you're a little bit, okay, so a guy like Donald Glover, no matter how much he like black, it's very much more difficult for a guy like him. Like, for me, I'm an ugly nigga, right? But I'm also so you agreeing with me, dog? You agreeing? Okay. So I'm an ugly nigga. I'm ugly as fuck. Everybody know this. But I'm also a more niggified, shit-talking ass motherfucker, and that allows me to be like, well, damn, he ugly, but the nigga's funny. Let me give him some of his ass. A dude like Donald Glover, man, a lot of times you have to work really hard, fam, to try to get with a lot of African-American women. Even if you're from black cities, it doesn't mean because it's so many there. It's not like most black women are very much the same in certain aspects. Like the hood chick to the more educated chick, they tend to like the same type of guys. Oh, somebody said I'm not ugly. Praise God. Black women like men who are remotely more taller. Black women tend to like men who are more muscular, who have more social personality, more charisma. And if you're a dude that don't fit that, it makes life real hard on you, even if you're in black cities, dog. We got to talk about that. And that makes a guy like a Donald Glover type of nigga. Oh, Miss Hope, I'm not ugly. Oh, baby. Hey, you get my number, 916-99. Okay, my bad. But you get what I'm saying? You're not looking at the other parts.
I don't know, because I went to, you know, I basically, like, Stone Mountain, Lithonia, when I was at the University of Georgia, was my second home.
Okay.
Now, I went to the University of Georgia, and I seen the variety of, you know, I would say different types of black men from all types of, I seen, oh, here we go. Let me just get to it. I went to school with Donald Glover types.
Okay.
And these cats had no issue getting black pussy. No issue. They were getting it. So that's why I'm not buying the black girl want to give me a shot. And I think they're leveraging that just to, you know, on the low, justify the love for white women. My thing is, if you love white women, if you love non-black women, just be honest. Because like I said earlier, I don't know if you caught it, when I was in LA, even when I was in at UGA, I ran in, you know, all we're gonna do is hunt snow bunnies and non-black women, Latinas and Asians.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we will sometimes go to clubs or day parties where they were at, and if there were a group, if I'm being honest, and they could call me Coon and Plantation Buck in the chat room, it's okay. I'm telling my truth. I'm telling my truth. Just like you have your sipping chronicles. Mm-hmm. I'm giving my confessions when I was, cooning.
Okay.
Literally, when black women would walk in, some of the brothers would be like, damn, it just got dark in here. Shit. No, I'm telling the truth. And I ran in a lot of circles like that. That's why I am not buying the I can't find a black woman excuse when a lot of these cats just hate black women. I mean, you deal with it, Oshay. They come out of the Negro manosphere. Yeah. They do shows hating on black women all day. And it's just like, come on, bro. Like, it's not like, if you just don't like black women, you just prefer non-black women, just be open about it. Just be open about it.
Okay, here's the situation though, Dinus. Like a lot of black men who will, it's almost like a guy who, like in medical school, they're guys who just like understand certain concepts. They get it right away. They're good test takers. And some people have to work like harder. I'm the kind of guy that's in the middle where I kind of already get it and I still have to work a little bit harder, but some dudes already get it. Like a guy like me with black women, I don't really believe in dating white women. So I will not date white women. I'll put myself in a position where all I will, date or have to, cohabitate with is black women in that mindset. Like I will go to certain places where ain't no white women are at. Like I will go to, Africa or some places like that. Right. Some guys who deal with black women, they work really, really, really hard at dealing with just black women. Some guys are not necessarily, they don't have a real preference. You got some black men that will take Latinos or Asians or take a black woman. But, the guys you're talking about, that might be their own strong preference. And a lot of times, in black society, to date outside of black women is almost like, black community fail. You understand what I'm saying? Because in the South, it's black, it's more of a black community there, stuff like that. So you want to be able, you don't want to bring a white woman inside of that. That's still strong. But you have to understand, bro, like it is remotely more difficult if you have a strong preference for black women. You do get, I hate to say this, man, a lot of times you do get treated better. And black men are just like anybody else. If we feel that we can get treated better, even if the woman is a 4 or 5, sometimes looking good, because niggas are fucking thing, this included, right? So it don't matter. Black men want to be treated just like anybody else want to be treated. And that's what I'm an advocate for them. I don't believe in the swirling thing either, but we got to admit, non-black women, what drives them to brothers to them? It's the way that those women treat those dudes. Most black women are not coming from 2-parent homes. They don't understand what it is to mean to respect the brothers, right? So a black man will be like, okay, well, you're an 8 and you look good, but I know it's going to be harder to get with you because you have some daddy issues. Let me go to fat Becky over here with 3 legs and I'll fuck with her. And that's what we're not talking about, the intangibles. Yeah, but the thing you got to understand, Oshay, again, and I've seen this firsthand. Mm-hmm. All right, these black men, and what's the guy's name? Belafonte Clark, that situation? Yeah, Belafonte Clark.
Rest in peace. All right, hates black women, but gets the most ratchet Asian woman. And for a fact, me and you saw a lot of that in Sacramento. So you get these men that hate black women because they ghetto, they loud, but then they will go and get the most hood, ratchet, non-black woman. Yeah, I see more of that than anything, bro. And that's the point. It just is not adding up.
Dude, I'll tell you this, man. This is not to be like crazy because I have my own little swirling with white chicks. I've had a hood white chick, and there's still a difference between like hood white chicks and hood black chicks. They're similar, not the same. You know what I mean? Right. And so there's still a more femininity, I think, as far as being, because even hood rat Asian chicks probably still got their mom and their dad, so they still probably know, like they may like ghetto shit, but they still a little bit more feminine than, let's say, because there are other things that might, a person that's like a hood Asian chick, she still probably comes from a 2-parent home. Okay. That doesn't, that may make her in the culture, but it makes it similar. And we got to understand that the black man, every black man thinks black women are beautiful. I can tell you why, because black men, when they get non-black women, they want those non-black women to have that stereotypical black body. They want a white girl with a big ass. They want a Mexican girl with the big ass. They want, so black men appreciate black women. But the thing about it is a lot of black men are going to these other races and saying, I'll take a woman who's not that attractive because she's more nice to me. She's more nurturing to me. And the black woman is beautiful. I mean, even in Africa, and I told you this, the African women that I've come across, they are a little bit more nurturing than black women, but they're not so much more nurturing than African American women that I've found. And I think that's probably why a lot of brothers don't go to Africa, because it's not in necessarily in the culture in comparison to like Brazil or other places. Black men are looking for respect. Black men are looking to be loved. Okay. And that's the part. It's not about looks. It's not about booty, any of that shit. Black men want to be respected when they get home from fucking work. Okay. And a lot of times it's these fat white chicks who are gonna, and if I can get a fat white chick or a fat black chick, well, if the fat white chick is gonna treat me nice, then that's what I'm gonna get. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not for all African women, but that's what I think most black men are looking at.
No, but I mean, I get what you're saying, but I just know too many black men who are in interracial relationships who are miserable.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So that's why I'm not buying it. I'm not buying. I can no longer buy the lie. Again, I ran in these circles. I know what's going on. So, it's just, again, I just think a lot of these black men need to be honest, okay? Just be honest and say, look, I'm not fucking with black bitches. I'm not fucking with black bitches. Just be honest. Same thing with black women. Black women need to do the same thing. Look, I'm not fucking with black men. You're, what's her name that wrote Color Purple? What's her name? Alice Walker.
Alice Walker.
Alice Walker. Maya Angelou, Oprah Winfrey, shit, throw her in there. She has a beta male. If the definition of a beta male, that's what she has. But he is black. But we'll just take Maya Angelou and Alice Walker for example. Just completely. I mean, it's obvious they hate black men or hate black patriarchy.
That's true.
It's obvious. So we have to throw them in there as well. So I'm just not going after the black men as well. So my thing is, just be honest with yourself. Like, look, at least Azalea Banks was honest. Like, look, I'm pro-black, but I only fuck with white men. The other crew need to be honest too. Just be honest.
You're right when you say there's no way you can be pro-black with a white woman or a white man. It's impossible. Anybody who believes that, it's impossible. Like, I'm in Poland and there's a lot of good white. I've never slept with a white woman here, just because I believe. I think also too, though, we need to look at why people are doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? And we don't have a lot of respect for each other, man. In our
Toni Morrison too. Oh, go ahead, my bad, bro.
No, go ahead. What you want to say?
No, Toni Morrison, I think wrote Color Purple, but her as well. But go ahead.
Yeah, I think the issue is when we're looking at, okay, well, I think what it sounds like you're saying, even though it may not be, it sounds like you're saying, okay, you're miserable in an interracial relationship with a fat white chick, then to some people, you should be miserable with the same chick who looks the same with the race. And actually, I agree with that. I mean, if that's what you're implying, because I would say, well, if I'm being miserable, I might as well be miserable with my own people. I think that black men have a problem of having a anger towards black women and not doing what, in some cases, what other races of men are doing as far as wanting to give black women more of a reason to respect them and to more submit to them more. And I think that's a problem that we have in our community. And I think that the black men who don't want to do that try to run from that responsibility and think that that's going to be satisfied by the white woman or by the Brazilian women. You guys don't know, I had so many people that hated me if I did a video in Brazil about what I felt about, Brazil in my first week there. And you get a lot of black men who don't want to really put themselves in a position to make women to want to respect and be submissive to. I believe you got to give the black woman a reason to submit to you. She needs to be taken care of. She needs nice things. She wants, kids to go to nice schools. She wants to live in a nice community. She wants to have a nice network. And the black man got to provide that for her just like anybody else can. But I think the thing that the black man is asking from the black woman is, I need you, to be, nurturing to me. I need you to, support me when I come in from a long days of work. And I need you to do this for me as I'm trying to do this for you. And the problem is you have both sides not wanting to do, you know, the part that they want to live up to. And then you have these people who are going to other places, running away from where they're supposed to be, and they're getting treated like shit. So you're right to call both groups out. But I think that the numbers will show, Dinus, Black men are more serious about marrying, having long-term relationships, because more Black men do get married, okay, than Black women do. There are more Black men in relationships. So more Black men are wanting to become providers. They wanting to be all these things. Mm-hmm. Black women are not as married as Black men. And we're like, you know, 2 million less in the population. So when it comes to it, Dinus, you know, the white woman, if she has more money than this Black man, she's not going to come home every day and shit on him for the fact that she's more educated than he is. Okay.
That's another thing too. Like a lot of the majority of Black men I know who marry, who I guess swirl, they swirl down, like they marry down. That's another thing we got to talk about too. And when I say down in regards to what their spouse is making, and then down in regards to, we spoke about this before, looks. Because again, a lot of these Black actors, when they bring their non-Black spouses on the red carpet, they're 6s. So, you know, if they're 6s on the red carpet, they're probably 4 or 5s. You know, when the stylist gets all their clothing and you remove the makeup artist is gone. Mm-hmm. So it's weird. And then another thing too is, you know, myself included, but just in general, you can't be serious about, you know, I guess Black men issues and building a Black community if you're just not serious about having a Black spouse. I don't understand how can you be serious about the Black community and have a non-Black, you know, building a Black community and have a non-Black spouse. I don't understand that.
I agree. But here's the thing, man. And let's get to this point about the education of marrying down. The Black man doesn't care. Let me speak for brothers today. Mm-hmm. The Black man doesn't care about your education. If you're a Black woman, listen to this. The Black man is not concerned about that. He doesn't care that you went to Duke and got a master's in economics or computer engineering. He doesn't care that you got a PhD in physics or that you're a medical doctor. That doesn't make the Black man's penis get hard or want to, you know, bend you over every day. Okay. The Black man is looking for a woman that is going to be, you know, feminine to him, that's going to be willing to work with him. Okay. And a lot of times our Black women, and I will give them credit for being scholastically achieving and doing very well in school and all this other stuff. But when the Black man gets home from work, he doesn't want to be reminded that, you know, oh, I'm smarter than you. I've seen so many times just on YouTube videos where you will see a YouTube couple on the video. And a lot of times, a lot of these sisters are cutting these brothers off. Okay. And so when it comes to when a woman has more education in the Black relationship, she going to let him know that. Okay. And the Black man doesn't want to hear that every day. He doesn't want to be told that he's lesser than or he's less than a man. And that is why these Black men are starting to marry down, because the Black man still wants to be a man. Okay. He wants to be, even if he's not as smart as she is, he's not as intelligent. He don't want to be reminded that. Okay. No man wants to be talked down to. Or that's why you see these Black men getting with these women who make less money. Okay. Because, you know, that's what it is, man. And our women are doing, you know, better than us as far as education. But, you know, at the same time, leaving the man his dignity. No man wants to be stripped of his dignity because he's not as academically as achieved as you. Just like no woman want no man telling her, "Oh, look how dumb you are. I'm a medical doctor. You only an accountant. You see how stupid, you know, you don't know what you're talking about." Like nobody wants to be talked to like that. And a lot of our women do talk to our brothers like that. That's just something that happens. And so the Black man is not going to sit around and get in a relationship like that. He's going to go to where he, you know, somebody appreciates him and makes him feel like he's somebody. That's what happens. And we don't want to talk about that. But it's just like the Black man is just not choosing another group of women because he wants to sell out. There are many reasons why these brothers are interracially swirling or selling out. You know, these Black men are not just selling out because they want to. They doing this because, hey, man, we don't want to be treated like shit either. Just like she don't want to be treated like shit. And we got a big problem with our women not respecting us. You might not see it, and I might not see it as much, but there are brothers who have these issues. It might not be us. But we need to talk about. Yo, go ahead. But
the thing, Oshay, again, I agree, there are brothers having these issues, but a lot of times these brothers go into swirling and they have the same issues. It's the same thing with black women who swirl. I mean, they'll complain about how black men are misogynistic and, you know, all these other feminist trigger words. And then they'll go get with white men, and they'll get with the most misogynistic white men, and they'll get passed by Brad in Orange County, and then after they get passed by Brad in Orange County, they get passed by John in Malibu, and they just they keep getting passed around and getting treated like shit. That's why I just, you know, I'm not buying it.
Well, I mean,
I seen it in LA. I mean, I lived in LA. I lived in the swirling coon capital of America, which is LA, Los Angeles, California. And I witnessed it.
Okay.
She played a part in it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we from California, man. I mean, there's not too many California dudes that haven't, you know, played a part in that, you know, swirling or whatever. And you know what I mean? I have done my ugly ass and felt a few white ankles too in my life.
Of course. Okay, me too. Yeah.
One of them was so big. I mean, I asked God to forgive me every day for fucking her big ass. I'm just for real. It was. I mean, I go back home. I only want to see my friends. Remember that one time? Nigga, no, I don't remember that. But this is just that's what I want to say.
Go ahead.
You know, the black man and my most black. I've never heard so many black men say, "I'm not attracted to black women." Really, rarely have I heard that. You know, most black men are attracted to black women. But the issues of the day is we don't have many black American women who are being raised by fathers. So when she comes across this brother, you know what I mean? She doesn't know how to, you know, a lot of times respect him, you know, want to make a relationship work long term. I think that black men, you know, they make mistakes. They're, you know, really not so hard to figure out. They don't want a whole lot of things. You know, black men, just like any other man, are very simple. You know, we want some sex, we want some food, and you know, Kool-Aid or whatever, and that's it. You know, we just want to have. You just want a basic ass life. And a lot of times, these, you know, our black women in America, they are not used to preparing themselves to, you know, being in a relationship with a long term guy. And then a lot of black men, they understand this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why black men are not just saying I want other races of women because I don't like black women. There are other problems that we have. You know what I mean? And James Earl Jones talked about it back in the day why he had a white wife. You know, and black men the thing about it is this: when black men tell why they make the decisions that they make, nobody wants to believe it. Not you, not the media, not anybody. Nobody wants to believe the black man when he says why he does what he does. It's like he's lying or something. You know, black men have been, you know, disrespected, just like black women have been disrespected. The black man wants to, you know, have his own communities with black women. Many of them do, you know, but at the same time, you know, we don't have to be there. And we don't actually need to have attractive women to have a nice life. We don't mind fat chicks. Okay, because to be honest, there are a lot of fat chicks in the black community.
I can't do fat chicks. I'm sorry.
I mean, you know, not me neither. But the thing about it is this: that the black men don't have to deal with the black women. The black men can fuck anything. You know, he's crazy. That's one thing we do. We'll fuck anything. So if the black woman is not going to give us, you know, at least some decency to try to be nice, what are we going to do when we come across that fat Asian with, you know, 5'2", 300 pounds, but she's nice to us? We're going to take her. You know what I mean? Especially if we can't do no better. We're going to take her and we're going to make some blazing kids, and that's what we're going to do. And so that's the thing. These you know, women got to start understanding that you need these brothers too. And a lot of women feel like they don't need these dudes. So if you don't feel like you don't need him, why the fuck is he going to stay there? And that's the problem, that nobody wants to listen to black men when we say why we have the issues that we have. Everybody think we lying. No, these black men are not lying, man. You know, and that's the thing, that there are other intangibles that we either, if we talk about it, oh, you're not telling the truth. Well, nigga, what is it? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand. I just think I think there's just too much of an emphasis put in. I think a lot of brothers are just, because again, I ran into circles. They're just exaggerating when it comes to just, I guess, damn near black women being terrorists in the black community. Which, trust me, there's some that aren't shit. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, but at the same time, I just think a lot of it is exaggeration. Because again, I grew up around black women, You know, I mean, so I'm not saying they're all perfect, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it seem, especially when I see a lot of brothers and sisters, you know, leaving I guess the hell that they're dealing with in the Black community when it comes to dating, and then going and getting in situations that are far more worse in you know, non-Black communities. So that's what my thing is. You just want to date outside your race, go date outside your race. You ain't got to do a video every day bashing Black women. You know, just go date outside your race. You know, once in a while, if you want to clown Black women, that's on you. But you know, you just got brothers just, you know, who clown Black women all day, every day.
Sure.
And date outside the race. And it's like, come on, bro. And I know you really don't have anything to show for it. And a lot of times these brothers don't have anything to show for it when they date outside the race.
They don't. Some of them don't.
That's what I'm saying. It's just, you know.
Here's what I will say. A brother named Daniel Kyle says, O'Shea, your excuses are pure BS. Real men are not intimidated by strong Black women. And I want to
but I'll tell you this, I don't want to hear that strong Black woman shit. Like, I don't want to hear that shit either. So I understand, I get it, but it's just, I don't see every single Black woman with a degree yelling, I'm a strong Black woman with a degree.
They don't.
That's I'm just like, where's all this shit coming from? Because I don't want to hear that shit either. And none of my Black women I've ever dealt with have ever said that.
Let me say this real quick, right? There are okay. Here's another thing that we gotta also talk about is class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you're an African American woman and you graduated from Spelman or Harvard with a degree in economics, right. Okay. And I'm a guy that's a truck driver that makes $120,000 a year. I make probably more money than she does. Does that mean that she wants to marry me in some cases? And I would say the answer, is probably no. The thing is, we have Black women who are more educated as far as, and sometimes more of the soft core sciences, economics, business, things like that. And then you have Black men who are not necessarily in those same fields. Mm-hmm. And so I think when a woman gets educated, she wants a man that is, more or less like her, right? Even if she doesn't put her brother down in that way, she still wants a man that's going to be, hey, I want a guy that's equal. I want my kids to be educated, things like this. What we're seeing in Black society is we have a division, I think, as far as class, and that has always to do with money, though, but also with education. We have these things, Black women have, they're looking to be upwardly mobile. They're looking for a husband that is, educated, that they can, take out to certain places and be seen and things of this nature. They want a man to move up with as they are moving up, right? And a lot of our African American men are not moving up in those ways. We are, we have certain brothers who are in the blue collar trades. We have certain brothers who are in certain things. They don't have maybe the scholastic achievements, and that also creates a certain division in African American life, because it's this mating thing.
Are you saying in regards to I guess Black? Are you saying Black women moving up faster in corporate America than
yes.
Black
men? Yes, and Black men do have that lack of financial infrastructure. So I mean, there are other things, man, and I would have to say this: a lot of women who are of other races, I feel, because let's just keep it real, man. This doesn't have to be racist.
Go ahead.
You could take a white girl who has a Black girl's body, and she's like less value in the white race, but she comes to the Black race in the community and she's more advanced. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So these kind of Black men might not can get maybe the top notch Black chick for whatever reason, but they can get these, these throwaways in certain aspects, and they come back to the Black community and, guys give them props. So there's other class differences that we have that are affecting why Black men and Black women are not mating, or not marrying, or getting together. Mm-hmm. And so I think that we got to look at all of those things. And I know there's some people who disagree with me in the chat and all this stuff, but this is where we at. We have certain class differences between the two. And it's just not so black and white is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. Hey, but somebody in the chat room makes a great point, man. I know people who are currently in this situation. Grace Truth Teacher says an African American woman that is a doctor would marry a garbage collector if he treats her right. Stop these hood fairy tales or horror stories about Black women. I know men who are married to Black women who aren't, I guess, on the same level economically or have the same degrees as this Black woman. That's why I just like I said, I just feel like a lot of this is being inflated and exaggerated. Because I do know some Black men who did marry, who had the opportunity to marry up when it comes to Black women. So I don't know. I'm just, like I said,
let me respond.
I just think it's a lot of people are exaggerating. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm not completely dismissing it at all. I'm not saying it's not true. Okay, but again, I know a lot of Black men, and it's because it could be because I live in Atlanta. I went to the University of Georgia, which is in Athens, Georgia, which is an hour away from Atlanta. So I was around a lot of Black people. I was in the most part. So I see, pretty much a lot of diversity when it came to Black couples, Black people in general. So that's why I just think it's a lot of people exaggerating. But again, I'm not dismissing it though.
Okay, I want to just say this real quick.
Go ahead.
You gave an example of a garbage man marrying a medical doctor that's a Black female. Could this relationship happen? Yes. But then the question is, who is more likely to be the bitch in the relationship? See, that's the other question that we don't want to answer. Okay. Because from my knowledge, most times that the woman is more educated and makes more money than the man. Okay. That man becomes the bitch in the relationship. Mm-hmm. He becomes, you need to do what I say, do. And a lot of Black men, they understand this and they understand that's how it's going to be. Okay. This is why a lot of times some Black men are not going to, and shout out, if he's here, shout out to the Vibe Show. This is the problem that this is the problem that we have. Mm-hmm. A Black man understands that if a Black woman is making more money than him and has more money and more talent, he's going to be that bitch in the relationship. Okay. And for some Black men, the juice is not worth the squeeze. All right. Because, she's working late. Okay. Nigga, I'm taking care of the bills. You need to be house husband. And I'm going to tell you like this. In today's life where a man doesn't need much to live. Okay. A man doesn't need to live in a 5-bedroom mansion in a nice neighborhood to be somebody's house fucking wife. Right. A lot of Black men want to have be the man in their own homes. They don't want to sign up and be bitches. Okay. That's not what a Black man wants to do, some Black men. So, yeah, they can do that, but he's going to be relegated to bitch duties. No Black man who's making less than a woman and has less education is going to be running that household. What if the pipe game is strong? Man, listen, that shit could go out the window, okay? I really don't believe in that pipe game thing. What do you think about that, Dynasty?
No, I guarantee you, though, the pipe game is strong. He's probably running the household.
Listen, man.
That's in any situation, I think.
I doubt that. Good anything will get somebody to get you in, but it ain't gonna keep you, okay? Because you can have good coochie. If that's the case, any girl that got good coochie, did they keep you there with her? Right? I done had plenty of chicks with good coochie. Did that keep me with her? No, right? And the reason is because good coochie is good coochie, but you have it every day or whatever, it becomes not so good anymore. The thing is your mindset is what keeps a woman. Well, if you're giving a woman good penis, but that woman knows that you're a bitch, that penis that don't matter to her. In fact, another nigga will take your woman from you that ain't fucking as good as you because she can't run him. And a woman, once she can run a man, she don't want nothing to do with that nigga. And that's what happens. These women end up probably cheating on her, cheating on the dude. He dare being the bitch husband and all that shit. That's just really what it is. Just like the vice. So shit, a baby won't keep a man and a good dick ain't gonna keep no woman. Okay, because if she find out that you's a bitch, she's gone. No matter how much you can make her come. If she find out that you's a punk ass nigga, it's a wrap. And we all know that. So we need to stop acting like, I'm going to just get in there and give her a couple strokes. And nigga, please. Hey, come on. Y'all niggas know how it is.
Yeah, we have 264 people watching, only 88
Get the likes up, niggas. Hold on. Let me go. No, I'm a trick. They didn't give me a strike. Let me go ahead on the trick in here real quick.
Get the likes up. Shit.
Get this trick in here.
The least you could do is get the likes up. Again,
hey, all my people up in here, man. So y'all get in here and support the stream, man. Support my man's flat top. He needs some new Afro sheen.
Goddamn right. I know you hating on my shit too. I just got my shit done today.
I'm gonna come up here with an S curl.
I know you hating on my shit too. Hold on. Look at that.
A little something.
Got my shit done today. Yes, sir.
I'm a comb mines over the top. You know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah. The profile. I just got my shit done.
Yeah, I mean, I think the issue is this, Dinus. We don't want to tell. I mean, again, and I know that you are a black man, right? I think this is a problem that we have. Black men, nobody wants to hear what black men got to say.
But let me ask you this: do you think now again, you're absolutely right. But do you think the problem is that black men have not built up, I guess, their own black media or their own black infrastructure where they could tell their story and people give a fuck?
Hell yeah, that's our problem. We fucking up. I mean, that's the same thing. Like, we cannot sit here and act like we don't bear the cross of some of this bullshit ourselves. A lot of this bullshit that are ourselves, right? Mm-hmm. We as black men, we got to assert ourselves just like any other group of men who has their women under control have to assert their self. That's why the Nation of Islam is so motherfucking powerful. Right? If you look at the Nation and Louis Farrakhan, they make the rules. They got the businesses. Them women out there wearing blankets and sheets in 125-degree weather. They burn it up every damn day. And if them women don't wear that shit, they getting the fuck up out of there.
Right.
Why? Because the Nation of Islam is our rules. And if you don't, we're going to kick your ass out in the street. Right. Give us our hot ass shit back. Right?
Right.
As black men, we can't sit here and then say, you women ain't shit. You ain't feminine. You got a bad attitude. Well, nigga, what do you have? Some Jordans and some condoms. I mean, we can't say that because we're not giving them a reason to do that. But the thing is, black men are becoming more educated. Black men are moving upwardly mobile. Black men are starting to develop these things. And it doesn't have to be as good as white people, I don't think, these days. Long as we have it and we can control it, women will start to come as black men start to develop. But we cannot ask black women, in so many words, need to give us this and give us that if we're not going to give them a reason that they should have to respect us. You always got to give a woman a reason to respect you because that's what you got to do. That's being a man. And if you think that you're going to go to the white woman or to the Asian woman, well, guess what? She got a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? Of dealing with respect. So you can't, if you have to, you still got to make a woman respect you wherever you go. A lot of black men are going to Brazil and all these other places and stuff like that. Exactly. You're going to run into the same problems if you're not doing for yourself.
Absolutely right. And on that note, I have to go pick up my son. So Oshay, go ahead and close it out. And also, everybody, make sure you go to Oshay's page and subscribe. Also, the Vibe Show is in the chat as well. Make sure you go to the Vibe Show. Make sure you subscribe on this platform as well. But it's Oshay VlogCast, correct? Let everybody know.
The Oshay shit, man. Shout out to Vibe Show, man. You know, I was talking shit about you, man, but before. But you seem like you're all right, man. Like you got a new lineup and shit. So holler at me. And I'll take you to get you some KFC when I come to Houston, nigga. Appreciate you. Appreciate my brother Dinus Demir, man. We both from the same city. I love my brother. He's growing and all this shit.
Appreciate it.
And you guys, thank you for having me on, man. And I'm getting the fuck up out of here too because I'm sweating. I'm hot as hell. Ain't got no. God damn, nigga, I'm black. All right, anything else?
Is that your tricking button down you had on?
You know what, brother? This is my nice 1982 button up collar for the. You know what I'm talking about? I can't get it on right now, brother, but I'm just saying no.
All right, guys, hold on. I'm gonna sit here for at least 3 more minutes. We have 270 people watching, only 129 likes. Can I get some more likes, please?
Jesus paid it all white. Jesus paid on the cross. This is free. You know? Hey, but anyway, dog, this is my new buy one, get none free shirt. I bought it.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, man. So
buy one.
Let me just say a shout out to all the women out here that didn't say I was ugly. Please email me at planetoshay@gmail.com. I got some ankle rubbing appointments for you, baby. I'm just letting you know. I don't eat fried chicken. Whatever kind of chicken you eat, nigga, just email me. I'll send it to you. Don't worry about a goddamn thing. Okay. All you women out there that wanted to get my planetoshay@gmail.com. I do free ankle massages on every other Thursday.
Every other Thursday.
Can I put it in the chat room just in case they want to email me, player?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead on and do it. So.
But everybody, hey, thank you so much for joining us. I know a lot of people are saying, why are we ending the conversation? Shit, I gotta go pick up my son. I mean,
Hey, we can come back though if you want. I come back on your shit.
You want to come back?
Nice, lovely ladies. Yeah, I ain't got no job.
Okay, because I got some other shit I need to talk about. So yeah, so let me get my son and Oshay, if you're free in I would say 40 minutes, we can okay.
They let out of bondage in 1865, nigga. We free everywhere. Shit.
Okay, all right.
hey, okay.
But everybody, thank you for joining us. Make sure you go to search for Huru on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. Africa Personified as well on those same platforms. Go to searchforhuru.com. Go to africapersonified.africa. Go to dynastymirror.com and also go to amazon.com and search your name, Dynasty Mirror. Please buy a book. All right, guys, we'll be back in about 40, 45 minutes. Peace.